Hi guys, I'm Renee. I'm an epilepsy warrior from WA. Today I'm going to talk about the best ways for beating epilepsy. I had epilepsy for 29 years now. I am over 5 years seizure free. And I'm going to share with you, as I have in many of my videos, and compile the things and the keys that have helped me. I'm actually been driving for 6 months now. I've had my P plates for 6 months and I absolutely love it. And what I have focused on, because I have never had my license before. I'm 43 this year. This is the first time I've driven, and I can't believe what I've missed out on. So I am loving it. So I need to stay seizure free for my kids, and so I can drive them to school and I can drive to the shops whenever I want to. So I want to help you to focus on the goals. That is what I have done all these years. My focus was always on my goals. Even if you start small, even if it's 3 months seizure free, even if it's 6 months seizure free, if you set a goal and just keep on going for it, that will give you something to focus on and to try and keep you out of the doom and gloom that is epilepsy and our life in epilepsy. Depression can easily get us down and beat us, and that's something you have to try and dismiss. As much as hard as it is, I know how hard it is, but if you just sit there and think, oh, poor me all the time, you're never going to get better. One of the most important things, obviously, is taking the medication, diet, exercise. These are all things the doctors say to you and you're like, oh yeah, I'm sick of hearing it. But it is true. And I have noticed that in the last few years. And diet is very important. I was on the ketogenic diet, but at the moment I just can't afford it. With the prices of everything going up, I just can't afford to live the ketogenic life at the moment. But because I'm staying very active, it's okay. I haven't been so bad. I still try to drink a lot of water, but I don't eat a lot of sugar. I try and keep the sugar out of my diet. I am trying to keep up my calcium intake because of the damage that it can do to my bones with the medication, and also because of menopause. I have to try and keep up my calcium as much as possible. These are things that we have to deal with every day. You have to take vitamins, obviously. Folic acid, absolute must with epilepsy medication. I don't understand the technical things to it, but I have been told by every single doctor I've ever seen that you have to keep taking folic acid. One of the hard things with epilepsy is the depression, and I highly recommend not so much going to the gym or anything, but the walking. I find the walking helps me deal with my depression a lot, because you feel good about yourself, and when you're doing exercise it raises your endorphins, which makes you feel happy. It's a happy chemical in your brain. So the more you do things like that and you accomplish things, the more you feel good about yourself, which will help you beat the depression. These are things that you have to do for yourself. You can take the medication and stay seizure free, but it's not going to make you feel better. The medication just makes us feel worse. So it is up to you to try and make yourself feel better. You know, you can take other medications and things like that, but I try and stay as medically free as possible. I have to take enough medication as it is. I do not want to take something like antidepressants to make me feel better. And I'm also dealing with menopause at the moment, perimenopausal, and it's very hard at the moment. So I have to remind myself to stay active, to stay happy, to keep walking, because I'm going through a bit of an emotional roller coaster at the moment, which is pretty hard. I'm 43, so it's taken me a long time to get here, and I'm finally here, and I'm hoping that my stories and my experiences is going to help you. And it's not going to take you 29 years of epilepsy to realise how to make your life much more fulfilling, not to focus just on the downside of epilepsy. I mean, there's no good side to epilepsy, but try and focus on something to make you feel happier about yourself and be proud of yourself. It's a hard journey. This is not a little easy journey that people think, oh, you don't look sick. Nobody has any idea what we're battling through. So don't ever doubt how hard your journey is. And also for the parents, this is something your kids aren't going to be able to explain to you how they're feeling, because I couldn't understand how I was feeling at that age. So that's why it's so important for parents to watch these videos too, because you can understand a little bit more of what your child is going through, because they're not going to be able to explain it to you. It took me a long time to figure this all out. And that's why I'm sharing these stories, because it's valuable, and I wish these sorts of stories were out there when I was a kid. It would have helped me a little bit more understand. Anyway, stay seizure safe and keep fighting. Don't give up. Set more goals every day, stay healthy, and work. I've worked full-time my whole life, and I think that's really valuable as well, as though it's hard. And it's hard to get a job sometimes, but you have to do that because you feel good about yourself, and it makes you feel good about your life. Take care, stay seizure safe. Bye.